Why are the 7 MCU Celestials so different in size and design? I mean, look at the ones seen in the movies. They are cosmic beings of immense power and capabilities, but as a race of creatures, they look so different from one another, and at the same time their sizes differ not just in the slight manner, but in magnitudes. We can say that they can alter their physical bodies to their specific needs, but it still doesn't hit that satisfaction button. So let's get more into this by looking at some of the ones seen in the MCU as of late. The first celestial seen was Nowhere, seen in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. It was a severed head of a celestial. The Tivian group set up mining operations inside of it to collect the valuable brain and spinal tissue of the dead god. As we can see, the mining colony was huge as it encompasses the entire inside of the skull. This also shows that the celestial was of organic origin. The size of Nowhere would have been around 1 to 2 kilometers from the neck to the top of the head. And this was just a fraction of the body size. This would have put the entire being at around 5 to 10 kilometers tall, or around 3 to 6 miles. Now let's see the second celestial that was shown in the MCU. And it was in the same movie when the Guardians met up with Tanalia Tivan, or otherwise known as the Collector, and he showed them the Power Stone and his previous owner, a celestial known as Eson the Searcher. This being was gigantic in size, but nowhere as big as the previous one. He would have been around 2,000 feet tall. This conflicts with the concept art of the Celestials as was seen from last year, the one where Arishem, Nezar, Jamai and Hargan were seen walking towering above the clouds, standing at maybe 6 kilometers tall or 3.7 miles. Now that's that. We can clearly say that maybe Nowhere and the others in the concept design were of comparable size except for Eson the Searcher, who was like a mouse as compared to them. So here we get really freaky in both design and difference. Here we come to Ego the Living Planet. This guy right here is of a different stock. He has a humanoid extension of himself, a normal sized human, but the true form was that of a dwarf planet around 3,000 kilometers or 1,850 miles in diameter, around the size of Earth's moon. Totally different from the other robotic looking humanoid celestials. So what's the deal, right? Why are celestials so different from each other in the MCU? So lastly, now we see the two others in the trailer of the MCU's latest movie, The Eternals. Arishem the Judge was first seen as a humanoid robotic being in the center of a meeting between the Eternals. Even though he was just a holographic projection, he was tall and lean. The second time we see him, he was in space and what seems to be space debris or meteors orbiting around him. This would have put him easily in the hundreds of kilometers or miles in height, as that would have the necessary gravity to attract and make the meteors orbit around him. Then finally we see another celestial known as Jemiah the Analyzer, and he was the biggest yet, analyzing the birth of a planet or maybe a star between his hands. This is cosmic scale to say the least. So what the hell is with these differences in scale? From a 2,000 foot tall Eson to a planet-sized Ego to a cosmic being the size of stars? Well, the answer might be in the movie, and since it's not out yet, we can only speculate. I would say that these celestials can alter their size over the years with their age and understanding of the cosmic powers. They can alter themselves to interact with normal-sized people, as in the case of Ego, and at the same time having a true self that is thousands of miles in size. In the case of the others, which are considerably older than the living planet, they can consciously be as big as stars or titans walking on a planet depending on the need and the circumstances, since they are older and have more understanding of the universe. So that's about it. Tell us what your thoughts are down in the comments. Subscribe to be a part of the MindQ family and also ring that bell icon for regular updates when we post new monster content right here on this channel. Till the next one, take care fam.